Can you build a profitable Airbnb business without owning a house? Yes, you can. One way to do it is through Airbnb rental arbitrage, where you rent a property with the permission of the landlord and offer it to short-term guests. But finding a nice apartment and putting it online is not enough. If you want the business to work, you need to choose the right market, understand the numbers, get the right permission, prepare the property properly, and run it like a real hospitality business. That is exactly what we are going to walk through step by step. At Entrepreneurs.ng, we make business easy for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and the brands that serve them. Do you want to start right? We help you register your business with CAC quickly. Reach out at contact@redalia.com. Do you want guidance as you build your business? Join the Entrepreneurs Success Blueprint program, our 30-day hands-on business school. Enroll now. Do not build in silence. Tell your business story on Entrepreneurs.ng today and be seen by the world. And if you want your brand to be discovered through trusted, search-driven content and strategic visibility, we can help through our different visibility packages. Learn the ways we can work with you at www.entrepreneurs.ng or reach us at business@entrepreneurs.ng. So let us go straight into the process. There are 8 important steps to starting and building a profitable Airbnb rental arbitrage business, and the first step comes before you ever sign a lease. Step 1. Research a profitable Airbnb market. The first step is choosing the right market. Many beginners do this backwards. They see a beautiful apartment, fall in love with it, and then start asking whether people will actually book it. You should begin with the people, not the property. Ask why travelers come to that area. Is it a tourist destination? Is it a business center? Is there a university, hospital, airport, or major event venue nearby? A property can look perfect and still struggle if there is not enough demand for short-term accommodation. Next, look at how steady the demand is. Some places are very busy for only a few months and very quiet for the rest of the year. That does not automatically make them bad markets, but you need to understand the pattern before you commit to monthly rent. A stronger market usually has more than one reason people visit. Tourists may come during holidays while business travelers arrive during the week. Families may visit universities or hospitals throughout the year. The more consistent the demand, the easier it may be to keep the property occupied. Once you know people are visiting the area, study the properties that are already available. Look at what they charge, the type of property guests choose, the amenities they offer, and the reviews guests leave. The reviews can teach you a lot. If guests repeatedly praise fast internet, parking, clean rooms, or easy check-in, those things clearly matter in that market. If they repeatedly complain about poor communication or uncomfortable beds, you have just discovered an opportunity to do better. Research becomes useful when you turn it into numbers. Estimate the average nightly rate in the area and how many nights similar properties are likely to be booked. That gives you an idea of possible monthly revenue. Then subtract every important cost. Include rent, electricity, internet, cleaning, insurance, maintenance, supplies, platform fees, and software. If there is almost nothing left after those expenses, the property may not be worth taking even if the booking numbers look impressive. Step 2. Check the law and get landlord permission. Once a market looks promising, the next step is not signing the lease. First, check whether short-term rentals are allowed in that location. Different cities and countries have different rules. You may need a license, registration, tax setup, or safety approval. There may also be zoning rules, limits on the number of nights you can rent, occupancy limits, or building rules that affect what you can do. After confirming the local rules, speak openly with the property owner. Tell the landlord that you want to operate a short-term rental business from the property. Do not sign a normal lease first and explain the plan later. That creates unnecessary risk. The landlord should understand the business model before you commit money, and you should know exactly what the landlord is willing to allow. When you speak to the landlord, present yourself as a business operator. Explain who your guests are likely to be, how the property will be cleaned, and how you plan to protect it. You can also explain how guest screening, regular inspections, maintenance, and clear house rules will work. The landlord needs to see that the property will be managed carefully, and that the arrangement can also work in their interest. If the landlord agrees, put the permission in writing. The lease or a separate agreement should clearly state that short-term rental activity is allowed. The agreement should also explain important responsibilities, such as maintenance, property use, and any special rules. A friendly conversation is useful, but a written agreement gives both sides something clear to rely on. Step 3. Choose the right Airbnb property. Now you can start looking seriously at properties. At this stage, do not choose based only on how beautiful the apartment looks. Choose based on how well it fits the market you researched. A smaller property in the right location can perform better than a luxury property in the wrong area. The question is not which apartment impresses you most. The question is which property guests are most likely to book at a price that leaves room for profit. Think about the type of person you expect to stay there. A business traveler may care about reliable internet, a workspace, and easy transport. A family may care more about bedrooms, a kitchen, parking, and enough space to feel comfortable. Someone visiting a hospital may value convenience and quiet surroundings. Once you know your guest, it becomes easier to decide which property features actually matter. Before signing, calculate more than the rent. Add internet, utilities, cleaning, maintenance, insurance, guest supplies, software, and any other recurring cost. Also leave room for repairs and unexpected expenses. A low rent can quickly become expensive when the property requires constant repairs or unusually high running costs. You want the full financial picture before the keys are in your hand. Step 4. Furnish and prepare the property for guests. Once the property is secured, prepare it for the guest, not for yourself. You do not need to fill the apartment with expensive furniture or complicated decoration. Start with comfort and usefulness. Guests need a good bed, clean bedding, fresh towels, reliable internet, a working kitchen, and a space that feels clean and easy to use. Choose durable furniture, good lighting, and simple decoration. Make sure the kitchen has useful equipment and that basic supplies are available. The aim is to make the guest feel that someone thought carefully about their stay. Safety should never be treated as an extra. Follow the safety requirements that apply in your location and property type. Depending on the local rules, you may need smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, a fire extinguisher, secure locks, a first aid kit, and emergency information. A good Airbnb experience must also be a safe one. When the property is ready, clean it thoroughly and prepare it for photographs. Guests normally see the photos before they read everything else, so the pictures need to represent the property clearly. Use bright, honest photographs that show each important room and useful feature. Do not try to make the space look bigger than it is. Your goal is to help the guest understand exactly what they are booking. Step 5. Create and optimize your Airbnb listing. Your listing is your online storefront. A good property can still struggle if the listing is confusing or incomplete. Write a clear title that highlights the strongest reason someone may choose the property. Then explain the space, location, amenities, and guest experience in simple language. The guest should quickly understand what makes the property useful to them. Pricing should come from research, not guesswork. Look at similar listings and watch how prices change during weekends, busy seasons, holidays, and major events. Your price needs to do two things at the same time. It needs to be attractive enough to win bookings and high enough to protect your profit. As you collect good reviews and understand the market better, you can keep adjusting your rates. Guests often compare several listings before choosing one. Make it easy for them to see what your property offers. If you have fast Wi-Fi, self-check-in, parking, air conditioning, a workspace, or a fully equipped kitchen, make those details clear. The amenities that matter most will depend on the type of guest you are trying to attract. Before anyone books, explain the house rules clearly. Guests should understand check-in arrangements, occupancy limits, smoking rules, pet rules, and noise expectations where they apply. Clear rules reduce confusion and protect the property. They also make it easier to deal with a problem, because the expectations were explained before the stay began. Step 6. Run the Airbnb business efficiently. Once the listing goes live and bookings begin, the business moves from preparation into daily operations. This is where good management starts to affect your reviews and your profit. The guest expects what you promised online. That means clear communication, easy check-in, a clean property, and quick support when something goes wrong. Respond to questions quickly and give guests the information they need before arrival. Tell them how to find the property, how check-in works, and who to contact if they need help. Good communication builds trust, because people do not like uncertainty. When guests know what to expect, the stay usually begins more smoothly. Cleanliness is one of the easiest ways to either build or damage your reputation. After every stay, the property should be cleaned, inspected, and prepared for the next guest. Fresh bedding and towels should be ready, supplies should be replaced, and broken items should be fixed. The standard should remain the same whether it is your first booking or your 100th. As bookings increase, do not try to remember every task yourself. Build simple systems. You can schedule guest messages, use smart locks, organize cleaning calendars, and use software to manage bookings and pricing. The purpose of automation is not to remove the human side of hospitality. It is to make the business more organized and reliable. Each month, check how the property is performing. Look at occupancy, average nightly rate, total revenue, operating expenses, and profit. Also read guest reviews carefully. Numbers show you what is happening financially, while reviews show you what is happening inside the guest experience. Together, they tell you what should be improved. If the first property starts producing steady bookings and positive cash flow, you may begin thinking about expansion. That is a good sign, but do not rush. Step 7. Scale your Airbnb business. Write down the important processes. Explain how check-in works, how cleaners are scheduled, how maintenance is handled, how guest messages are managed, and how pricing decisions are made. First, understand why the property is working. If you cannot explain the system behind the success, adding more properties may simply create more work and more risk. These written processes make the business easier to repeat. When another person joins the team, they do not have to guess how things should be done. As the portfolio grows, you may need cleaners, maintenance professionals, photographers, virtual assistants, and property managers. A growing business should not depend on one person doing everything. Your job gradually changes from handling every small task to building a team and system that can deliver a consistent experience across several properties. Airbnb may remain your main booking platform, but depending on only one source of customers can create risk. Where it makes business sense, you can also explore other reputable short-term rental platforms. As the business becomes more established, you may eventually build other ways for customers to find and book your properties. Step 8. Stay compliant and keep improving. The final step never really ends. Short-term rental rules can change after you start operating. Keep checking the licenses, taxes, zoning rules, safety standards and other requirements that apply in your market. Staying compliant protects the business you have worked hard to build. Reviews are free information from the people using your service. If guests repeatedly praise something, protect it. If they repeatedly complain about something, fix it. You can also improve the property over time by replacing worn furniture, upgrading useful amenities, or introducing technology that makes the stay easier. Small improvements can make a big difference when the market is competitive. A busy property is not always a profitable property. You can have many bookings and still struggle if rent and other expenses are too high. Continue reviewing the numbers so you know whether revenue is growing faster than costs. A serious business owner pays attention to what is left after the bills, not just how much money enters the account. So if you want to start a profitable Airbnb rental arbitrage business, begin with research. Make sure the market has demand, make sure the law allows the business, and make sure the landlord agrees in writing. Then choose a property based on profit potential, prepare it around the guest, create a strong listing and run the operation with good systems. Once one property works consistently, you can begin thinking about careful expansion. The biggest mistake you can avoid is taking a property before you understand the numbers. Do not fall in love with the furniture, the location or the idea of becoming an Airbnb host before you know whether the business can actually make money. Research first. Run the numbers. Understand the risks. Then make the decision. That is how you give the business a stronger chance of becoming sustainable. For the complete Airbnb rental arbitrage guide, including detailed startup cost examples, profitability calculations, and the risks every operator should understand, read the full article on Entrepreneurs.ng, https://entrepreneurs.ng/Airbnb business/ using the link in the description. At Entrepreneurs.ng, we make business easy for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and the brands that serve them. Do you want to start right? We help you register your business with CAC quickly. Reach out at contact@redalia.com. Do you want guidance as you build your business? Join the Entrepreneurs Success Blueprint program, our 30-day hands-on business school. Enroll now. Do not build in silence. Tell your business story on Entrepreneurs.ng today and be seen by the world. And if you want your brand to be discovered through trusted, search-driven content and strategic visibility, we can help through our different visibility packages. Learn the ways we can work with you at www.entrepreneurs.ng or reach us at business@entrepreneurs.ng. Subscribe to the channel for practical business education that helps you start, build and grow with clarity. We are rooting for you, always. See you in the next video.